spotlight shine.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right, a big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
And now placed in the corner.
Uncorked a big punch.
Counter. Saw it coming. Oh, Steiner fell right into that one. Just like that, Rick finds a counter.
Ooh, point of the elbow counters that.
Samu and Fatu already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well. There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers.
Walks under, is go behind. Every counter being answered with another. He's doing it.
Going for the pin. Teammate intervenes just in time. Kick gets caught.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
And there's the tag. It's about time. He puts him into the corner.
Oh, the headbutt.
There was some power behind that punch.
Momentum moving towards Samu's corner.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the Head Shrinkers are even going for the victory.
He could be looking for a submission here.
Cinching up their opponent into a coquina clutch.
Looking for a crucial escape. Yes, breaking the hold. Saving himself for the time being.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight. Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
He's already feeling the effects.
Samu's offensive wherewithal was on point.
Sidewalk slam! Almost drove him through the ring.
And now Scott is getting beaten down.
The Head Shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now. Cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the Head Shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Samu's gaining the upper hand.
Samu's really on top of his game right now. And Steiner is finally changing the tempo with that attack.
This could be his chance to rally.
Counters to gain the advantage. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania. Slowly getting back up, and he is not gonna soaring, diving, clothesline. He's got him down for the pin.
Makes the save, and they continue this match. Manages to reverse it.
Hoisting up their opponent for a suplex.
Thanks for coming.
Big move from the Steiners. Might just end things.
How the hell do you kick out of that?
I have no words. Not even a 2 count?
Listen, that should have ended things. And look at his face. At this point, you have to believe he's losing some faith in himself. And that's going to jam Scott's offense. Oh, and back to the elbow.
Elbow on the spot. And his head was once again the target. Time for him to defend against that. And he's tagging his partner in.
Nice gut-wrench suplex.
Oh, and Scott fights back.
Oh, man.
Clothesline. Oh, an overhead chop. Oh. And he's going to the top.
Perched up top.
Fatu hoping that this is the end. Making the save, still alive here.
Propped up in the corner.
Tag made.
Dueling headbutts.
Every attack is lingering even longer right now.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
Boom! Good defense from him.
Rick even more determined than ever now.
Oh, headbutt.
Scott getting worked on right now.
And Scott's got to flip the switch soon.
Oh, my God. Picture perfect backbreaker. Crucial counter there. Got caught in the jaw with the knee.
Oh, compressed in the corner.
Whoosh.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm.
Using the
Shoulder down. Could this be it?
Here are your winners, Rick and Scott, the Steiner Brothers.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching 4 men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it. Dropped with a suplex.
The head shrinkers accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars. Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
Volcanic clutch locked in.
Just excruciating pain.
Will it get countered? Yes. Not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm. The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse. He might actually get the win here.
He's able to kick out before two.
A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight. Getting him right into the corner.
Boom! What a right!
A warning and a challenge from Samu.
Oh my, sent flying.
I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Right to the face.
My God.
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division.
Taking flight.
Samu avoids that one.
What a spectacular misfire.
And that is why we say, don't try this at home, viewers, because of terrible miscalculations like that. Gets out of dodge.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them.
Furiously trying to fight his way out of the bear hug. Can he do it? Yes! German suplex.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight. Getting the tag could be the momentum swing they needed.
Being placed in the corner here. That'll turn your lights out. Turn it around with a reversal. Ow! Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight, could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one. And this is what the Head Shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
Steiner cuts him off. Oh, he flips that around.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Here we go. Suplex.
Oh my gosh, into a pile driver. Is that enough to finally put down the Head Shrinkers?
You gotta be kidding me. What just happened?
I don't know, but I think it just blew the roof off this arena.
That move has brought victory before, but not on this occasion. Might be time to think outside the box.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. Tag made. Double team incoming. Irish whip into the ropes.
Blackjack hot shot off the top rope. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle.
Perched up top. Oh, brutal miscalculation.
Oh, an overhead chop. Before this match began, you heard the Steiners speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off. He gets the tag, and here we go. The complexion of this match is about to change. Double axe handle connects.
Big double axe handle.
Overhead suplex.
And heading up top.
Perched up top.
Oh, God. Fatu is just having his way.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the Head Shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
Gets driven into the corner. Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the T.
That puts a stop to Steiner. A reversal. Well scouted.
Military press.
Ooh. And that one seemed to have caught Fatu good.
Pitbull mentality of Steiner, holding nothing back on that attack.
Oh, that'll turn your skin red.
Utilizing the top rope to inflict more punishment. Across the top rope.
Oh, stuck between the corner and a splash.
Oh, the reversal by Steiner. Lifted up. What's next? Running power slam. Fatu might be defeated here. Shoulders up before two.
No time to waste being shocked. You've got to maintain pressure.
Placed him in the corner here. Tag made. Here comes the double team. Classic tag team wrestling here. Opponent up on their shoulders. Teammate now, second rope.
Double team avalanche DDT.
Target in the stomach to reverse that maneuver. Tag. Double team coming. Oh, face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
I think that's it. That must be it. He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
This has been an arduous tag match, but you could be in much worse shape.
The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are engaged in an epic battle.
Both teams making the Roman gladiators proud.
Roundhouse kick. Shoulders down. Does he have it? And the Head Shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very...
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday. And he's taking the risk, stepping in here against the newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Intensity on the face of the champion. Challenger in the corner, looking more determined than I've ever seen. The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies.
Maivia is ready for that.
Clothesline! Oh, the elbow connects. Gets the reversal. What a counter.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Rolling into a monkey flip.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
Toss back into the ring. From way up, a double axe handle. Cobra clutch.
The Cobra clutch.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Drop kick.
kick.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any of the wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. We talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, we're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
Helmsley has the momentum against him here.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Up on their shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
He's heading up high. Flying. He fails to connect.
And even before... the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's trying to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take any
Perched up top.
Oh, with authority.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Hunter whipped into the corner, nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolled through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it,
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George Big Animal
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
his opponent.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight.
Ooh!
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize?
Placing him in the corner. Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
And come on, was that really called for?
Oh, what a headbutt.
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
And an elbow. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows, maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
And now he's landing an unbroken chain of attacks.
And you can see Steele is struggling. Wait!
A kick out before the referee can get to one.
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt. Someone stop this. Pretty savage and gross way to go after someone. Ooh.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steele, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how does he earn the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
This is a situation you want to avoid. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Well, the unorthodox style of George Steele is certainly working well at this juncture.
Let's see if Maivia has an answer for the animal.
Taking it step by step, climbing onwards and upwards. Have to dig deep if you want to reach the top of the cage.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage. Ooh. Down with the vertical suplex.
Just a nasty headbutt. The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter
Maivia with a plan in mind. Backbreaker. Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
Headbutt. Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And I don't see Peter Maivia slowing down anytime soon.
He's trying to climb up the steel cage.
From the heavens. Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Oh, no. It looks like that busted him open pretty bad. Oh, my gosh.
Scaling the steel cage wall.
In a vulnerable position here. Caution is paramount.
Oh, no.
Oh! George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. They're
Perched up top. Crash landing. Big forearm.
He's getting fired up now.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold. He's in excruciating pain. The hold locked in tight.
Yet he's still struggling, refusing to give up.
Able to punch his way out.
And that turns things around.
From the heavens, big body splash from the top.
Man, what timing on that. Into the pin. Could be over for Maivia. Shoulder.
How in the world did he kick out? Vicious right forearm. Saw an opening and took them off their feet. Oh my gosh!
Oh, come on. Why would you stoop that low?
Hip attack, what impact?
Kick to the abdomen. Mistake made by Steele.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
Snapmare. Fist drop.
Now, driving their opponent into the cage. Oof, vicious headbutt.
Goes into the corner.
Oh, and a headbutt. And stomping away in the corner. Then a knee right to the throat. Headbutt! Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Can steal and recover from this adversity. Well-placed kick.
Looks like he knew what was coming up.
Hoisted up high here.
Targeting the throat there.
Working on their arm.
And countered with a knuckle sandwich. Boom! Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Oh, man.
Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
Once more, setting it up.
Oh, man.
Backbreaker.
And George is laid out.
And here he goes, ascending up the steel cage. Up high.
Ooh, man.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again. Backbreaker.
Hold it out one more time. That has to do it.
And each step up this cage takes more and more energy to accomplish.
Seated at the top of the cage right now. He's getting even closer to making an escape.
It's not over yet.
It took all he had to get up there, guys. He might be gassed.
And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear recently.
And Nia believes the crown already belongs to her. Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome? Or can Lyra write a happy ever after ending to her Cinderella story?
Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morrigan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is reality. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
And guys, you win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August?
A date with the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
And there will be a coronation. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax.
Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home! Set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring. Clothesline. Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth, and Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career.
Oh, that hurt to the chest.
And now she delivers her back into the ring.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Valkyria retaliates.
One counter met by another.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine. Stuck in the tree of woe and just having their face stomped.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
Well, you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might...
Here we go! It's popping off!
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
They are emptying little tanks, going back and forth like this.
Nia Jax is doing whatever she wants. Each Samoan drop, driving all of the air out of Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra.
Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night. Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jackson. Officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu,